There's some obvious traps set this week in college football week 4. 9 team in the nation, Illinois, catching points. That's right, they're 5.5-point road dogs here against number 19 Indiana. Everyone's going to see Indiana's played nobody. Everyone's going to see Illinois, the number 9 team in the nation, plus 5.5 here and jump in on them. But I think it's a trap. You look at Indiana. Last year, this is a great football team. They have a complete roster here, and they upgraded their quarterback. Not to mention the defense is nasty, and Signetti's going to get this team up to play at home. On the flip side of things, guys, for Illinois, Illinois was basically an underdog almost. They were 1.5-point favorites at Duke, and look how bad Duke is. And they were honestly kind of got lucky in that game. Duke handed them a ton of easy plays with turnovers and whatnot. Luke Altmaier is good. The receivers have stepped up so far. I think it's a very tough spot for them here going on the road when they're not really all that battle tested here. I think Indiana is plenty live to win this game and cover the spread here. I love Indiana in this game on Saturday. Next game up here, we have Michigan versus Nebraska. Michigan 2.5-point road favorites here against an undefeated Nebraska team. You look at Nebraska, they have one of the best defenses in college football right now in terms of yards per game. But who have you played? And the answer is nobody. Cincinnati can't throw the ball. All Sorsby does is just tuck it and run, and that's exactly what he did. Bryce Underwood looked a lot better last week. Now, they were definitely playing a MAC school who's not worth a damn, but at the same time, Underwood looked a lot better throwing the football. He's had his bad road game against Oklahoma on the road, and I think it's a perfect spot for him to bounce back here after he's tested in an away environment. Dylan Raiola has been so unimpressive. They could do nothing hardly on offense when they played against Cincinnati in their opening game, and they played nobody since that game. Dylan Raiola might look like Mahomes, but he's way worse than Patrick Mahomes is. He's not any close to Patrick Mahomes here. I like Michigan and Bryce Underwood to go on the road here and pull off a road win. Guys, y'all know I'm not going to go through this entire video without giving y'all an official play, and here's our official play here. The Florida Gators, off back-to-back losses, roll in here to Miami, and look, they played pretty well last week against LSU. Offensively, obviously not. Way too many turnovers. But defensively, the defense was stout and held their own. Look, Miami's offense has been a juggernaut. They beat South Florida. They beat the crap out of South Florida. Florida loses to South Florida. Everyone's just going to take in what they see in the last 2 weeks. Everyone's going to take in the fact Miami just beat the team they lost to 2 weeks ago. And everyone's just going to pile up here on Miami. Well, I got news for y'all. The Hard Rock is not Death Valley at night. That's one of the hardest places to play in all of college football. Miami's the opposite. Miami's defense, while they've been good, is nothing compared to LSU's defense. Sure, they have a dynamic offense with Carson Beck and company out there. We saw Florida stop a pretty dynamic LSU offense all week last week. When I look at this game, this is the last line of laying it all on the field here for Billy Napier in Florida. Sunbelt Billy has got to get it done somehow in this game here. I think Florida plus 7.5 is the play in this game, and I could see Florida winning this game outright. Don't be shocked if there's an upset in Florida's last-ditch effort to save the season.